Okay, so this video is to show you how to source any research or photos if you haven't yet done that. It was shown in class, but I recognize some students may have forgotten, and so a tutorial video at this point may be helpful. So as mentioned in our example here, this is our example from class. It has the script, it has the annotations to show what type of persuasive techniques I've used, and you'll notice at the very bottom it has sources. So I've split up my sources into two parts: sources that I used for information and sources that I used for websites that I got only photos or diagrams from. The reason I've set them apart is, as mentioned in class, due to the time constraints in the assignment, I'm not expecting you to source in proper MLA style all of your photos. So you'll notice the photos here are only listed as URLs to make it quicker for yourself. And if you've received a photo from WeVideo or a public domain like Creative Commons license, you don't need to source those. These are just photos that you took from other people's websites that are private websites that you need to give right to the copyright of the person who took the photo. So anyway, point is that if you took information from research, I do expect that to be sourced in a proper MLA style. So it says here you can use Citation Machine. So if you're wondering what does that mean or you forgot, you go here to Google, you type in Citation Machine, and then you'll notice that it's the first thing that comes up. There's a little squirrel. You click on that, you can say create citation, and you can say it's a website. I'm assuming that's what you're using. And then it asks you to take the URL from the source that you got your research from. So in this case, the source I used was this article from Business Insider. I'm going to copy the URL link up here. So copy, I'm placing it into the citation machine. I'm going to search, and I get this. Okay, so I'm going to say cite. Now at this point, you're going to say continue. Now, sometimes students just automatically scroll to the bottom and say complete citation. This is dangerous because although it's helpful, the site does not pick up every little detail. So it's important to just double check. Does the article title here? It is. There's an author. Let me double check. Yes, that is the author here. There's the name of the actual company who published this. There's the URL. Here's the date I've accessed it, which is today's date. And then here's the part that it missed was, when was this published? Most articles do have a publication date. So if I go here, indeed it does. It's March 13th, 2015. So that was missed. I'm going to stick that in here and say it was published March 13th, 2015. And now I can complete the citation. So here it is. I am on MLA 9. If by accident you're on a different MLA or an APA, just click on this part here and it'll bring you back to MLA 9. And you'll see here is my citation. So once I have that, I can go to these three dots and say copy citation. It copies it for me, and I can paste it right into my assignment here. Okay. The last step I'm going to do is indent these subsequent lines. That means only the first line sticks out and the rest of the lines go in. For some reason, it seems to be leaving a gap. I'm just going to make sure it's all single. And I don't know why it's giving me a gap. Remove space before paragraph. You know what? I will not be as picky about that. This is good enough. Custom spacing. Very strange. Oh, there it is. Okay, figured it out. Strange. Anyway, play around with the formatting. If it's close enough, I'm not going to be extremely picky on that. I just want to at least see that you've indented the subsequent lines and that the author's name is sticking out. It's the full author's first name, last name, comma, and then any other sources that you get for research would be listed in alphabetical order. So what that means is because my source on the example assignment is Pete Evans. Evans is the last name. If I was doing it here, Evans is EV, it would come after EL. So that's alphabetical. You do not need to alphabetically do the picture sources because, again, of time. And I acknowledge that as long as I see that you've sourced the pictures, that's good enough for a grade 10 assignment. Okay, so hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions about citing, you can ask me after school on this week to help. But the assignment is due, so you would need to come in after school to work with me or book an appointment, and then I will unsubmit your assignment for you to work on sourcing, okay, if that's a problem still. Thanks so much, and have a great rest of your weekend. Look forward to these assignments handed in.